top story, because it's the 10-year anniversary of the decision. Were LeBron's Heat a disappointment? A story by Zach Lowe. Oh, my God. I can't, man. I can't do it. I can't with these jackasses anymore. I can't.
Why
I can't.
Why are you consumed by this?
What are we doing?
It was 10 years ago. Who cares?
Well, one, apparently a lot of people, because it's all anybody's been talking about for the last 2 weeks, apparently, in basketball.
That's stupid. I'm going to tell you, that's stupid.
Is retroactively talking about the decision.
He's played for 2 teams since then. Who cares?
I got a question. Is LeBron's career a disappointment? He's what? So let me get this straight. I just want to, just so I can unbox all of this for everybody. A guy who most people regard as maybe at the low.
Hold on. What kind of box do you have in it? Styrofoam or?
I'm gonna put it in those nice cardboard boxes, like delivered.
All right. Right.
What do most people regard at the lowest? LeBron James, a top 3 NBA player, but most people think it's him and Jordan, right?
Correct.
That would mean LeBron James had a pretty good career so far.
Yep. We go to 9 finals.
Yep. Who has he won the most championships with?
The Heat.
Okay. Is that a disappointment? So I just want to see if we can just step back for a second, okay? Because I know everybody, has their Jordan undies on after this summer of The Last Dance, which was a piece of crap. He has more championships with the Miami Heat than any other franchise, and somehow we want to question whether or not that's a success or whether or not that's a disappointment. Here's the truth about it. If there is a disappointment out of anything in that era, everybody would say, Dwayne Wade's knees, were they playing correctly in 2011? That's bullcrap. If you want to talk about if we want to talk about really what's what, the biggest disappointment in all of that era, and it is not even close, okay? Don't talk about Dwayne Wade's knees. Don't talk about the aging role players. Don't talk about Chris Bosh's, not picking up the 3-point shot soon enough. None of that crap. It doesn't even have a close second place. The biggest disappointment in the Big 3 era is LeBron's performance in the 2011 finals, and that's it should be first, second, and third place. So, if you want to come in here, Zach Lowe, who I like, it does a good podcast, Low Post.
Right? No.
I'm sure you did
can't
quality
ball
work.
Your fists up and say, but I like you.
I was listening to your Chris Bosh podcast yesterday. It was fine. It was good. I enjoy it. I enjoy Zach Lowe. It's just, I've had enough. I've had enough of, what if LeBron went somewhere else? What if LeBron did this? Were LeBron's Heat a disappointment? No. Let's look back on that era. Look within your soul, because it's been fluffed up a lot. I've gone to the hotel room and I've had to fluff the pillows on the Big 3 era. And we've done things like, Dwayne handed the reins over to LeBron, and they made LeBron more comfortable and spoke coach, but cool. All that's great, bro. But the real nitty-gritty of it is when the 2011 finals came around, and by the way, probably the hardest East the Heat cut through that year, and they cut through it like a knife through hot knife through butter, Leroy. Is that what the knife does? Hot knife through butter.
Either item could be hot. It's going to go through easily.
Gentlemen swept the Celtics. Gentlemen swept the Bulls with Derrick Rose. And Derrick Rose, before he got hurt, 5-5. Going to the finals, they're taking on the Dallas Mavericks, feeling froggy. Okay? Where was he? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere. So I don't want to hear, if we're going to talk about disappointment and you want to write a nice little retro piece and say, Dwayne Wade's knees. Oh, well, the Mavericks actually beat the Heat. Cool, bro. Great story. Here's the thing, though. He's the second. He's at worst the second best basketball player of all time, and he was a no-show against Dirk Nowitzki and them boys. A no-show. So I just want to make sure that when I read this Zach Lowe piece, I haven't clicked on it yet. But if it starts with Dwayne Wade's knees and his health and Chris Bosh not developing a 3-point shot, I hope that A1 day one on this column, Leroy, is LeBron James's choke job in the 2011 finals. Because if they win that finals and they win 3 out of 4, that cannot be a three-peat. That cannot be said to be a disappointment, yeah?
I don't think it was a disappointment anyway.
I don't think it was a disappointment either. But if you're going to call it a disappointment,
that's not.
If you're going to call it a disappointment, the A1 disappointment is LeBron's no-show in the 2011 finals.
Hold on, you fraud.
What?
Because the second LeBron left, you were leading the charge with, you said 5.
Well, that's another thing. The funny thing is, you sit out here and you're the one who laid out the expectations. You put it up to 8 championships. You dipped after 2.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. He can't kid.
He can kid. But if we're going to talk about the biggest disappointment from the Big 3 era,
is that they only had 2. I would agree with that.
No. 2's fine. I think 2 out of 4 is fine.
No.
2 out of 4 making 4 champions.
No,
oh, they need 3.
No,
they need 3 for you.
They were, besides the loss to San Antonio, they should have won at least 3.
Yeah.
That's the only, and look, that's not even a thing, man, because it happens. It happens. To then go back and say, like, how many championships did New England have?
6.
No.
Oh, should they have
6?
It should have 8.
Right. Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh, we got to do it now. I mean, they probably should have lost the one against Atlanta, and maybe Seattle too.
You can't because guess what? The other team had a great year too.
Yeah. Cool story. Here's the thing, though.
Right. Okay.
LeBron James, no show.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You asked me what I thought the disappointment was. That's the disappointment. I think they should have gotten at least 3, based on how dominant they were during that era.
Yeah, maybe they should have had 3, but the thing that I always find funny about the Big 3 era, I always find this hilarious, is we always dress this up because people say, coaching wasn't the right spot, basketball was different, the role players stunk. Hey, that's all cool, guys. And I'll hear you out on that stuff, and I know Spo kicks himself.
On the players.
Great story. LeBron James was a bum in that series. He sucked, and if you're going to blame any championship, that's the championship you should blame, not the one at the end. You should blame the one where they're all the youngest and the best, not the one where they're all where they have one of the players who is breaking down. Like,
hey, cool. Question. You're so easy.
Also, he was checked out in the 2014 finals. Fake stat lines.
It's all so easy for you to call out LeBron.
Yeah.
For his lack of, we say he was a no-show, fake stats.
No show.
Okay. But his fake stats are good, right?
No, his fake stat, not in that finals.
In the 14 finals.
14 finals, fake good stats.
Okay.
That's the whole point of fake stats. They're supposed to look good. Throw the scent off.
But my question is
it's what I like to call, Leroy, a coastal double.
You call it like you see it, right?
Call it like I see it.
Well, how do we see Bobrovsky?
No. I'm not going to let you do that.
No.
I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you do that. Break, Robbie.